What's up, everybody? Gory J here on a Sunday doing my back issue haul. These are some books that I've been holding over the last month for a back issue haul. So, what I've got first is a stack. This stack here that I got is all 50-cent books. When I went in my LCS Wednesday, the guy had about 300 books or more on top of his counter, one of his counters, and about 5 stacks. And it all said 50 cents each. Well, I had to find something in there. I didn't find any keys or anything like that, but I did get some number ones and some really cool covers. So I'm going to show that group off first. So everything you're about to see in this group is 50 cents. So I got Legendary Star-Lord number 1. This is a Young Guns variant of that series from All New Marvel now. I got a book called Witches number 1. I actually never had heard of this book, but I thought the cover was very cool, so I picked it up. I got a Man-Thing number 1. This is about around the time that the straight-to-video movie of Man-Thing came out, which I never did see. Moon Knight number 3 from the Warren Ellis run, or actually I think it's the latest volume before, so I think this is volume 7, I believe, before the newest one. And there's number 9 of Moon Knight. This book here came out around November, October, and Vigilante Southland number 1. It was one I had thought about getting. I thought about getting the whole series then, but I decided against it. But for 50 cents, I had to grab this. Weird Worlds number 1. This is just one of those white background covers. It's got Lobo and a couple other characters there. That's not Swamp Thing. I looked through it, and it was a is it Garbage Man? Something around that neighborhood. But I like this cover. And I really like this one. This is Steel number 1, Reign of Doomsday. This, I think, is a one shot. I believe. I'm not 100% sure. But I really like this cover here. Now, I know this was a one shot. Shazam number 1. Another white background cover. Villains United number 1. I thought was a cool cover. And then I got a bunch of Secret Six comics here. I really enjoyed these covers, and I've never read a Secret Six book, so it looks kind of something similar to Suicide Squad ish. So I really like these covers, so I grabbed them. So I got number 12, 13. Really like this one, number 14. Yeah, this one was pretty awesome too. Number 15. Number 29 with the white background. And the last 50-cent book I got was Murder Me Dead. Never heard of it. Flipped through it. It's first page. I think someone's has been killed by hanging. I'm intrigued by stuff like that. So he also had a few others from this series, also, too. So if he's still got them, and if I read this, I may get the rest of them. But this is just something I thought was, got my attention. All right, the next group of books I got is my Independence and then DC books. Astro City number 16. This is just something that my shop guy, he gave it to me. He, I've told you before, he likes to give me some freebies, read it, and maybe I'll come back for some more, or, pick up something similar to it. Haven't read it yet. I've heard of it, but really don't know much about it. Spawn number 33. This is just an awesome Greg Capullo Violator cover versus Spawn in the sewers. It's also the first appearance of the Freak. Tomb Raider number 18. Just a beautiful Adam Hughes cover here. Wonder Woman number 41. Just a book that I got for my Wonder Woman collection. Wonder Woman 209. Awesome cover with Medusa. And I love this cover. Love it. Batgirl number 1. This is, I believe, the first Batgirl series. It may be ever. Honestly, when I looked this up in my CLZ app, I want to say it said Volume 1. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I want to say that. And this is, of course, the Cassandra Cain version of Batgirl. I was doing an auction on Facebook where I was trying to get the first appearance of Cassandra Cain as Batgirl, and I barely lost it, but I did get this book, so I was trying to get them both. I thought it'd been cool to have them both, but I'm going to have to snatch that one up later. Batgirl number 35, got this for cover price. Just really like this. Always liked this cover. Never did pick it up, and just think it's really cool. Batman 361, Batman versus the Man-Bat. This is also the first appearance of Harvey Bullock. Batman 397, really cool Two-Face cover. Batman 618, part of the Hush storyline. So, excuse me, I think I need 2 more issues, at the most 3, to finish my Hush run. And I believe I've already got the more expensive ones out of that, so it shouldn't be that hard. It's not one I go looking for, but if I see those issues, I'll pick them up. Alright, on to my Marvel stuff. Got a good bit of Marvel here. Mark Spector Moon Knight number 1. Very clean copy. Wanted this one for a while. Found it for a really good price. I think I paid $5 for it. So, very glad to own it. And then I went through and found some fillers in my Moon Knight run. If you recall, in one of my hauls, I said I needed 8 issues to finalize my Moon Knight Volume 1 run. So I went through at this one comic shop, and I picked up any Moon Knight he had that I didn't have. So what I did is I got number 37, 36, this here, 35. I got 2 issues of 35. Didn't realize it. But the plus is one's a newsstand and one's direct. So that's okay. I'll just keep both of them. And you could tell the difference in the box here, how there's an M, and then this is just a straight up box. I think when I was pulling them out, I had my app and I was looking at the ones I didn't have, and I pulled this one, probably one of the first ones I pulled, and then I probably pulled this one a few issues later. I was looking, I was like, no, I don't have 35, and forgot I had this in my pile, but that's alright, it's not a big deal. Moon Knight number 28. Alright, I got this Howard the Duck number 1. Still, my LCS guy had it for cover price. He actually was selling all of his back issues, which he didn't have a lot, but on Free Comic Book Day for $1. And I just did not have time to go through everything, and this would have been in there. So I was really kicking myself for not looking at all of them. But of course, this is the first appearance of Gwenpool in actual, I guess, continuity, because I mean, she was on that cover of that one book. I don't know, was it a Deadpool versus Thanos? No, it was one of the Deadpool's Secret Wars. But this is her, I think, her actual first appearance. Journey into Mystery 19. This is just a Bronze Age book from the second volume of Journey into Mystery. I got this for $0.25 off eBay. I was looking at some stuff, and they had it starting in an auction for 25 cents with like $4 shipping. And I was like, why wouldn't I not pick this up for 25 cents? Because I was already bidding on another book that I was probably going to get. So I figured, why not? So I got this one basically for 25 cents. This was the other book. So Silver Surfer #1 from Volume 3 from 1987. Glad to have it. Not a huge Silver Surfer fan, but I'll take his #1s. I always thought he's a very cool character. Very cool looking as well. Then I got this one, Silver Surfer #1. This is considered Volume 2 in the CLZ app, but it's only a one issue, so it's not like it continued on. So I don't know why they call it Volume 2. I don't know if it was going to continue or what. If you know the story behind that, you can let me know in the comments. But that's what it said in the app. You know, I would think it would just be considered a Silver Surfer one-shot. Darth Vader #1. This is a 4th printing. I've just been wanting to. I've been thinking about picking up the Darth Vader series, and I was flipping through this book the other day, and I seen, you know, he had an altercation with Jabba the Hutt, and I was like, man, that Darth Vader and Jabba, that's a pretty neat little face-off. So I decided to pick this up. I didn't care it was a 4th printing. You know, if I ever see the first one for a good price, I'll pick it up. But I mean, I got this for cover, so. Alright guys, this is my last stack and the rest of my Marvel books. This right here is the Sentry #1, first appearance of Sentry. I know he was kind of a big character, you know, during the 2000s. They don't believe they've really done much with him lately. So who knows, he may make a comeback and maybe even have his own movie one day. But this is his first appearance. For my Spider-Man run, Amazing Spider-Man 210, first appearance of Madam Web. Got this one for, I want to say, $5, $6. Amazing Spider-Man 296. This is this one in 297 was a Dr. Octopus story before the start with the Venom cameos in 298. So if y'all find any Dr. Puss books, sounds like something out of one of those kind of movies. Anyways, Captain America Annual #8, the classic Wolverine versus Captain America issue. Love this cover. Uncanny X-Force #12. Rick Remender run. Dark Angel Saga Part 2. Phantom X and Psylocke kissing. So, very cool cover. Morlocks #1. This is the first appearance of Angel Dust. If you recall, in the Deadpool movie, Angel Dust was the character helping Ajax. I don't know if she was ever called Angel Dust, but I know she was called Angel, but it's the same character. She was played by Gina Carano, the MMA fighter. Deadpool 67 from his first big run, his Volume 2 run. But I think this was like the next to the last issue. 69 was the last issue, but awesome Deadpool Dazzler cover. Deadpool on rollerblades and Dazzler in her classic disco outfit with the roller skates. New Mutants #3, Truth or Death, 3 of 3. This was just a mini series. I had 1 and 2, so I needed to pick up 3. New Mutants #5, Silver Samurai cover. Just getting it for my New Mutants run. New X-Men 134. This is the first appearance of Quentin Quire, Kid Omega. He apparently is having a big role here lately, so I wanted to get this up while it was still reasonably priced. I know there's a few issues before this that has him on the cover, like it's a big class picture and you could see him on the cover, but this is his first in-story appearance, so I guess that cover one you can maybe say is a cameo, possibly. all new, all different X-Men 105. Just one of the books for my X-Men run. You know, guys, I'm huge into the Uncanny X-Men. I have less than 100 to finish the run, and this is helping me right here. It's not a nice copy. It's probably a G minus, maybe a G, but it's all intact. Like I've told you guys before, it don't have to be perfect. Just I want it kind of all there, though. I don't want it in pieces or ripped up. New Avengers number 4. This is the awesome Finch cover with Spider-Woman. This is the first appearance of Maria Hill. New Avengers number 5. Another David Finch cover. Got this strictly for this amazing Wolverine art here. And the last book I got was Incredible Hulk 140. Another rough copy here, but it's a 15-center. I think I may have paid $1 or $2 for this. Nothing outrageous, and the only reason that I did bid on it, it was because it was, you know, a Bronze Age book of the Hulk. So why would I not get this for, you know, $1 or $2? So I'm not a big Hulk fan. I mean, I think he's really cool, but, you know, I'm not going to turn away a Bronze Age Hulk for, you know, $1 to $2. So, anyways, that's my haul, guys. Appreciate you watching. Of course, I'll have another one sometime later in the week for my new books that come out. Usually, I try to have them on Wednesdays, but we'll have to wait and see how things go. But I will have it up at some point. Thanks, guys, for watching as always, and I'll see you later.